School Down, Downtown Original Bandman, the one and only, with the lovely Miss
Trin Setta music. It's good,
now,
y'all.
Hold on. Where did you come up with Trin Setta? Like, what is that? Where does that originate from?
My name is Trinity. My government name is Trinity, and my mama would always call me Trin Setta when I was younger. My original rap name was Trin Nasty when I was like 15, 16. But my mom was like, you need to be Trin Setta. So she just stuck.
Yeah. Now, I think I was talking to you earlier this morning about your story. Like I said, the way you portray yourself in these videos make it seem like you done been around for a minute. Like, what's your inspiration behind those music videos? Do you just do it out of the love or do you have shit you go through that you know what I'm saying?
Really both. I got a deep love for music. I always been very into music. Yeah. But as far as my videos and shit go, hell yeah. Like, really, I sing and rap about shit that I'm going through. It's normally about very current shit.
Damn. So is it kind of like I kind of tend to ask a lot of rappers: is it kind of hard to put your lifestyle in the rap or the song without, you know what I'm saying, getting too deep into the shit?
Yes and no. It can be depending on what you're trying to talk about. Like, I try to tell a story, but use different wording and shit to where it's like, oh, you have to think about it to understand what it is that I'm saying. You know? Yeah.
Now, like I said, with you know what I'm saying, being all natural, you doing your thing and shit, is there anybody you don't, you know what I'm saying, because right now I haven't really seen anybody on your shit, like, as far as feature. I haven't heard of anything, unless you want to bring that to the light with any features.
I have 3 features, but they're not out yet, so I don't have any out features.
Bro, I'm getting tired of, oh my gosh, why do artists do that? Like, bro, they be pissing. Like, y'all be having unreleased shit. Like, what is the point of having unreleased shit? Like,
I have 6 songs out right now, because it's all about your marketing and how you push that shit. Like, I have over 200 songs recorded. I have 6 out. Me having 100, like, that means I have music I can drop every week or every month if somebody signs.
So you got albums on albums like, sitting there.
Sitting.
Bro, like,
it's all about timing.
Man, hell no, y'all. Man, that's what I'm saying. It be the unreleased. Like, how you know that song that you got unreleased ain't the song that coulda, you know what I'm saying?
It could be, but it's all about when you do it. Like, if I would have released my EP the year before last year, I would have probably had 100 views on it versus 72K, because it's about the timing of when it. I wasn't pushing myself and doing what I needed to be doing at that time, and that I can do that, you know?
So, quick question: what made you transition to, all right, let me take this shit serious, let me quit bullshit, let me, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you are bullshit, but what made you kick that shit in the high gear type shit?
COVID. When COVID hit, I was in school in Tyler. I was at Texas College. And when COVID hit, we had to come home and shit. I wasn't doing shit. I was working. I linked back up with one of my older cousins. He started managing me, and shit, it's been history since then. I dropped my drugs video last June, and ever since then, I've just been doing it.
So take this back. I know you just said you had a manager, or you still got a manager? Okay, now I want your opinion on this. Rappers that are independent versus rappers that have, like, well, not independent. Well, yeah, independent, the ones that don't have managers, all this shit, they just by themselves, versus the ones that have managers. Do you feel there's a difference in the skill, or do you feel like?
I feel like you could do. It's all about the time that you put into it.
Yeah.
I have a manager that helps me with, like, booking, paying for, like, studio time and shit like that. Like, it's shit that I could do myself, but do I want to do it myself? But I'm still an independent artist. I'm not signed to anyone. I'm not signed to him, but he helps manage me. You know what I'm saying? So I thought to have a manager, you low-key had to be signed on some shit. You don't have to do anything. It just depends on who you're fucking with. If it's a legit, like, company or label and they have a management, yes, you're gonna have a contract. But this is another Fort Worthian. This is my cousin.
She said a Fort Worthian.
Fort Worthian.
What in the fuck kind of name? A Fort Worthian?
Fort Worthian. I made it up.
Now, I know, like I said, take this back kind of like earlier in the shit where you were saying, like, you got like a few features and shit. Do you have anybody that you, like, you done seen they work and be like, hey, I want to work with her. I might want to collab with him in the future. Like, have you seen anybody?
It's a few niggas
really?
in the city. And it's a few bitches too that I would fuck with, but I can't even think of names at this moment. But if y'all want to do a feature, hit me up.
So what's the ticket on the feature though?
If you want a verse, 200. If you want a just like your hook, 150.
Okay.
Shit, but it depends on who.
Single or something, goddamn.
Alright.
Coming
soon.
Coming, bro. And that's another thing I want to add. Why when rappers say coming soon, it be fucking months later and shit like that? Does not be soon at all. That should be far away like it be.
Nah, for real. Shit, it's all about time, and people, you gotta think about it. Artists are like everybody else. They have shit to go on in their lives, so they might say, "I'm gonna drop this song today," or "I'm gonna drop this song," but shit don't happen like that, you know. Or shit don't work out.
Damn, that's kind of like I say. That's why low key this kind of going off subject, but when I see that's why I don't post a lot of shit because I can, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know rappers got a little shit that we post, like us bloggers, we post this shit, and this is these niggas lives. You know what I'm saying?
No facts, like.
So that's why I don't. A lot of shit that I could post, I don't post that shit out of strength of knowing what these niggas go through. Like, is it kind of like somewhat? What is it kind of like being in like the army? Kind of like PTSD, like. The shit that y'all go through and shit, and y'all see niggas put it out there, and then y'all be out there like, damn, like, nigga, now I gotta look over my shoulder because these niggas done put this shit out here like this.
I definitely, I feel like blogs and the internet plays a big role in everything.
Yeah, social media
is some shit. So it's all about, like, being an artist, I have to be more careful now with the shit that I do.
Yeah.
Who I talk to,
how you word
how I word shit, anything, because anything you say can and will be used against you, period.
Just like on some fair
real shit. Like, bro, and that's not me. Like, I'm cool with everybody. Like,
so, like, that's why I like, you say you cool with everybody, but how do you feel, and this is not to, you know what I'm saying, put any, just to be messy and ask you about anybody else, but like, when you sit here and you see, every time you get on social media, I'm pretty sure you see what's going on in the city with the beef shit going on. That shit just keep escalating and escalating. Like, how do you feel like seeing shit like that?
I feel like I'm from Fort Worth. Been in Fort Worth my whole life. I feel like, I don't know, the shit, it has no end. And I don't feel like it ever will, but that's just a lifestyle, you know, that I don't choose to let that be my particular lifestyle.
Right.
I'm not judging anybody else's, but that's not me.
Yeah.
I got a certain level of peace that I done came to. Can't nobody fuck with. Like,
yeah,
I'm not there.
I'm in my own lane type shit, yeah.
I don't beef. You will never see me beefing with nobody. You will never see me in no internet drama. You will never see me doing shit because I be out the way. I don't fuck with nobody like that.
But like I say, it's kind of like, it kind of make the city as a whole look bad on some shit because not everybody with the shooting and killing and robbing and doing all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I feel like that's kind of why a lot of artists in our city hasn't blown up because the labels, they see Fort Worth and then they see the niggas that's out there doing whatever they doing and they be the, you know what I'm saying, at the time be the biggest artists in our city. Yeah. So when they doing the shit, they, you know what I'm saying, they not finna look at the ones that's coming up and shit.
Yeah, well, that's not, the labels look at everything when they look at you. It's not just, they look at your lifestyle. Like, you can have some great ass music, but if they don't know if you gon', you know, go get into shit or be doing too much, like, they kind of be iffy about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I've talked to a few labels, but I don't want to sign to anybody yet.
Word.
It's too early.
Hold on. Time out. Fuck what I was just asking you. Hold on. Okay. Labels. Let's labels. Like, hold on, time out. That's why I told you before I even turned the camera on, use a superstar. Now, labels. What like, can you drop names on labels? Can we get some names on labels?
Yeah, I've talked to Universal, it's the Universal, God damn it, Trinity.
God damn it.
I talk to myself in the third person too, just like everybody.
But I should have said, I be doing the same.
Like, damn, Universal, Capital.
Word.
And it's one more. I can't put my finger on it at this moment. But when I think of it, I'm going to be like, it was that one in the middle of the interview.
Like, how did that even come about? Like, getting these, like, labels starting to look at you and shit, like, well, not how it came about. How do you feel about this shit? Like, seeing your success, like, I wouldn't say success because you still on the up and coming, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like seeing your progression, I should say, like, how does that feel, noticing that, knowing that people notice what you're doing and shit, like, how does that feel?
It feels really good because I felt like for a long time, like I was doing the music shit and I wasn't really getting the recognition that I feel like I needed.
Yeah.
So like now that but it's all about the effort that you put into your shit. I wasn't putting enough effort into my shit, so ain't nobody else gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But when I make this shit my life and make this my everything, I breathe, sleep, eat music, then that's when shit start rolling like that. So it's really cool. I love it. Like I met a little girl the other day in my show, and her mom did an interview with me, my first interview. Her mom did an interview with me. She was like, her mom was like, my daughter's up there and she really wants to meet you. And I went up to the top row and I went and spoke to her and stuff. And she gave me the biggest hug. She started crying and shit. And I was like, oh my God. And she was just like, I love your music and stuff. I gave her one of my t-shirts for free. She was like, I'm gonna wear it to sleep tonight. And but that shit made me she did. Like that shit made me so fucking happy. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you be thinking like, why am I doing this shit? Or is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Is it really doing something? And you get reassurance and shit like that. So
damn. So you basically met your number one fan almost.
Yeah.